I've always been fascinated by the weird world of quantum physics, and today we're diving into one of its most mind-bending experiments. The Double Slit Experiment is like the cornerstone of quantum mechanics, and it's gonna blow your mind. It's one of those things that makes me question everything I thought I knew about reality. So, buckle up, because we're about to get quantum. I promise you, by the end of this video, you'll be seeing the world in a whole new light. Pun totally intended. Alright, let's break this down. The Double Slit Experiment is pretty simple in setup, but the results? They're anything but. You've got a light source, 2 narrow slits, and a screen to detect what comes through. Now you'd think that'd be straightforward, right? But here's where it gets wild. When we fire particles or light through these slits, something crazy happens. Instead of just seeing 2 lines on the screen, we get this funky interference pattern. It's like the particles are going through both slits at once and interfering with themselves. That's not how things are supposed to work in our everyday world, but in the quantum realm, it's just another day at the office. I mean, imagine if you could walk through 2 doors at the same time. That's kind of what's happening here, but on a tiny, tiny scale. Now check this out. When we're not looking, these particles act like waves, creating that interference pattern we talked about. But the moment we try to observe which slit they're going through, bam! They suddenly behave like individual particles. It's like they know we're watching. That's crazy, right? I still get goosebumps thinking about it. This is where the concept of superposition comes in. It's this wild idea that particles can exist in multiple states at once until we measure them. It's like Schrödinger's cat, but with tiny particles instead of, cats in boxes. This wave-particle duality is at the heart of quantum mechanics, and it's still messing with physicists' heads to this day. I wanted to understand this better, so I talked to some quantum physicists, and let me tell you, even they find it mind-boggling. So, what's the deal with measurement? Why does our observation change the outcome? Well, that's the million-dollar question in quantum physics. It seems that the very act of measuring or observing a quantum system affects its behavior. It's like reality is fuzzy until we look at it, and then it snaps into focus. I mean, how cool is that? It's almost like the universe is playing a game of peekaboo with us. This isn't just some cool party trick, though. The implications of the double slit experiment are huge. It's led to advancements in things like quantum computing, where we can use this weird behavior to process information in ways classical computers can't. And, don't even get me started on quantum encryption. It's like having a secret code that changes if anyone tries to peek at it. The more we understand about this experiment, the more doors it opens in technology and our understanding of the universe. I'm telling you, this stuff is going to change the world in ways we can't even imagine yet. Well, folks, we've just scratched the surface of the double slit experiment and all its mind-bending glory. It's a reminder that the universe is way stranger and more fascinating than we often give it credit for. Every time I think about this stuff, it makes me excited to learn more. Because who knows what other wild discoveries are waiting for us in the quantum world? Keep questioning, keep exploring, and remember, the universe might not make sense to us right now, but that's exactly what makes it so awesome to study.